Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Burn Gutter here, and we're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix! And we have decided we need to get away from Asylum. We need to get away of the same kind of movies we always watch. So we decided to go with 1990 whatnots, fucking Smokin' Lightnin'.
Smoking lightning, burning up the highway.
And what's great is this is an Alan Smithy movie. If you people at home don't know what Alan Smithy is or what it means,
Lay some knowledge on him.
it basically means that a director doesn't want his name anywhere close to this movie, so they slap on the Alan Smithy name.
Which means, the director who made the movie was like, this is total shit. See you guys.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. Alan
Take over.
Smithy, yep.
Yeah, that sucks.
But anyway, it was fun though. I do have to admit, this movie was fun.
Stupid, but fun.
But yeah, it's about Smoke and Lightnin'. These two douchebags that work at this body shop and
who don't really do much. You don't see him do anything.
It's Ginger Smoke and White Trash Meth Lightning.
Oh!
Because Smoke was, of course, a ginger and Lightning was this white trash meth
So what are you
smoking
trying to say?
looking
You're
dude.
trying to say you're against gingers?
And white trash
And
meth
white
smoke
trash
lightning.
meth smoke lightning.
And what's great, in the very beginning of this movie, it has them standing over this Lambo, and you can tell all of the fucking budget of this film was
Went to
spent
the Lambo.
to renting this Lambo.
Yep. Because they sure as hell didn't go to no acting.
Because they didn't drive the Lambo anywhere. It just sat in the garage. That was it.
The real owners were like, don't fucking dare touch it. The best you're gonna get is a Mazda with a giant spoiler.
Subaru. It was a Subaru.
Fuck. Yeah, Subaru. Sorry, Mazda, I didn't mean to cut up on your shit.
But what's great was the fucking opening theme. Well, actually, all the music throughout this movie, I think, was all made by the same guy. And he was like a cross between Bob Seger and Michael McDonald. So, like, the opening song was something like, it was like, rolling down the highway. No, that's fucking bad to the bone.
That's what it sounded like, you know?
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
He was Bob Seger's second cousin on his father's side. It was horrid. Horrid.
But anyway, there's this government guy. He's in his parking garage. He gets killed, and the car gets taken to fucking Ginger Smoke and White Trash Meth Lightning's fucking body shop, where they see this and they're like, you know what we need to do? We need to pretend like we're secret agents, go out to get women. So they fucking steal the car, attach the briefcase of classified documents to Smoke's hand, and then they go out to the bar to get women.
Yeah, so they couldn't get women any other way. They're like, let's pretend to be an agent. Well, obviously. Look at them.
Okay, this movie, awful acting.
Awful acting.
Awful directing.
Awful directing.
Awful editing.
Awful editing. We're counting down.
And fucking White Trash Meth Lightning's awful acting technique.
Acting.
Tell them about fucking White Trash Meth Lightning's awful acting technique.
Oh, well, White Trash Meth Lightning's technique was basically, he would swivel like
And have his
this.
eyes wide open.
Yeah, it was
every
like-
time he would talk, he'd be
was
sitting
like
there
this.
like... That was his whole... Every fucking...
Yeah.
Even he's in the water, skinny dipping with this fucking model chick.
He was still
and he's
doing
still
it.
sitting there doing...
Yeah. You sure you don't want to hang out and meet me and Smoke? I mean, we're like nerds and shit, but it's cool. Come out and hang out with us. Let me do my little shoulder roll for you.
So since they have these documents, this bad guy, Dragon, is fucking chasing them.
Not Dragon.
He's basically just
JT,
fucking
he's
cheekbones with legs.
He's like Craig T. Nelson with a mix of Steven Seagal.
Yeah. He's a fucking cheekbones with legs. That's all he
For
fucking
real, dude.
is.
His cheekbones were like...
He has no emotion and no fucking skill whatsoever in acting or fighting, because there's some awful fucking fight scenes.
But like
in this
he's
movie
also
with
like
him.
Terminator-esque in the sense that, like, you know, the one scene they had like a 500-pound fat dude roll on him like twice.
And then the fucking
even,
chick
like,
kicks him in the face once and he goes down.
Skinny tube top chick fucking kicks him in his head, throws his head through a fucking jukebox. And that fat guy was probably feeling really low about himself after that. He's like, damn, I get my best punch to this guy. Didn't even rock him. But Skinny tube top fucking nails him and he's like, grrr.
So at the bar, whenever they were trying to pick up chicks, they meet up with this model chick. She gets involved with them, so now she's on the run from Dragon and blah blah fucking.
Yeah, well, they shittily tried to pick up somebody at the bar, and then like the back and forth banter between them and Gargantuan dude, who was supposed to be playing off like he was drunk but couldn't do it. You know, was horrible. The acting was very rough to watch.
And then a little bit later on, they find out that the briefcase, if you try opening it, it'll blow up.
Uh-oh.
If you fucking hit it too hard, you have 6 hours to get it off of your wrist or it'll blow up.
Yeah, and I was okay with that as long as it took both of them out.
But it didn't.
It
really.
didn't.
But anyway, there's a whole bunch of really fucking craptastic fight scenes. A whole
Really
bunch
craptastic
of
car chases.
really craptastic car chases. 5 mile an hour car
5 mile an
chases.
hour, right, exactly.
Because there was one, they're driving the fucking Subaru around 5 miles an hour.
Spoiler that's 18
With
feet
these
high.
fucking cars chasing them, like everybody's swerving all over the road for no reason
either,
whatsoever,
yeah.
and they're going 5 miles an hour, and then cars will just magically fall on their sides, and fucking Smoke and Lightnin will get away.
They kept like giving Lightning fun compliments that were completely unnecessary.
Dude, you're an amazing driver.
You're an amazing driver, man. You went through 2 barrels,
and 2 cars went
for no reason. They just drove right into the barrels. They could have easily swerved, but fuck it.
So yeah, there was a lot of car chase. Then there was another car chase.
Chases. That is a fucking knock against all car chases ever.
But there was another car chase where they're in this fucking black car
that
and
they just
fucking
randomly stole.
Dudes in this other car, and it's all slow motion, and then all of a sudden they're in a blue Jeep and fucking dragons in some kind of tank fucking thing driving, and they're really only going like 2 miles an hour.
Really going
because
2
at
miles
one
an hour.
point Lightning's able to step off of the car.
Right, but
that's
like,
how slow they're fucking going.
The guy was in that fucking tank tractor thing, and I can understand how he's going slow, but why are they going so slow in the fucking Jeep? Like, oh no,
they need to make sure the dude keeps up to them.
But Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder Ellen Smithy took over this movie.
So anyway, there's blah 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 car chase. Fucking Lightnin, after he steps off of the Jeep, climbs up onto the tank
the
thing.
shittiest fight scene ever.
He starts doing the two-handed from Karate Kid, like.
Oh yeah, but it was basically like okay, you hit me,
and then I hit you,
and then you hit me,
and then I hit you,
and then I hit you. And neither one of us are showing any effects of any of this happening.
And then
if I punch you in the face right now,
that would suck.
You're gonna have it's gonna suck, but you're gonna have a mark or something.
And then Lightnin attaches a fucking hook to fucking Dragon's belt, pushes him over the side, and he just kills him.
I'm sorry I got so excited, but that was just fucking awesome.
He just hits the ground, and goes,
and then it didn't even run him over.
He went in between the tracks, and then he gets dragged behind, and he's dead.
He's just like getting dragged like ever so lightly. It's like, oh come on, fuck you, movie.
But we do have to say this movie was fucking entertaining.
It was.
We were an hour in before we even noticed that we were like, holy crap, we're an hour in already.
See, I give this movie credit because if it was Asylum, we would have fast forwarded all the fuck.
Or we just would have been like, oh fuck, we're only 20 minutes in. This one would be like, wow, we're 50 minutes in already.
I know. See, there's a big difference. Asylum, you need to learn something. You don't need to put soundtrack through all your movie. Through the whole movie, you don't need
because this didn't have much soundtrack. It was a lot of...
No, I mean, except for...
Well, there was a lot of, guitar 90s.
Oh, dude, every time bad guy...
Saxophone.
Every time Craig T. Seagal showed up, they fucking played that... I'm like, you stole that from fucking Lethal Weapon, cocksucker. And why is he getting the fucking cool guitar riff? He's the bad guy. Nah, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I had fun watching this movie, and I'm sure you will too.
Yeah.
So, anything else you have to say about Smoke and Lightnin?
Huh?
Anything else you have to say about Smoke and Lightnin?
No.
So anyway, for Bird and Gutter, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix. We'll see you next week.
Lightning's acting right here. Come and get me, ladies. I got fucking feathered wolf hair and a fucking bushy beard. I look like...
Oh, I forgot to talk about his shaggy beard.
Oh, well.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo beard. It was all patchy and awful and...
Yes,
it was just bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Everything about Lightnin was bad.
Everything about Lightnin. He was
his
old
wrinkled
too.
face. And
like when he got in the water in the lake and shit, and she was like, "Okay, turn around. I'm just gonna get hardly naked." You were like, "Fuck you, movie."
You could at least give us that.
Give us her titties, We know.
So, I mean, as soon as he jumped in the water, his makeup must have came off because he came up out of the water, and even fucking my wife was like, "Oh my god, look how old he looks."
He did look pretty rough.
He looked pretty fucking rough.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. Lightnin's still in stuff.
Yeah.
Like to this day, he's in 3 movies a fucking year.
Yeah, think on that.
Yeah.
This dude's in 3 movies a year. You know what I mean? And there's some great actors out there that can't find jobs. Explain that.
Yeah.
Because I need to know. Oh. Send all your hate if you're a ginger to courtesy to Chuck.
Real big fuck. Why don't you fucking tell them about fucking Smokes? No, never mind.
You want me to tell them about Smokes?
I'll get to. Oh, never mind. I'll get to that. They hook up with this model chick, so she is now in the middle of this whole car chase. Fucking. She's in the middle of this whole car.
You're like car chase.
Well, that's what happened because it wasn't really a car chase.
Music made you sick to your stomach. Just saying car chase made a little bit of throw up come up here.
After this one, and then it has become Hallowtober. So hopefully we can find some very craptastic horror movies.
Oh, and I'm sure we will because Netflix is loaded with them.
True.
Yes.